Hey, what's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here doing another unedited action figure review, and happy Halloween! Hope everyone's having a great Halloween. Mine's been very fun so far. Anyway, I have had this sitting around for a little while now. I really do like these TMNT Universal Monsters mashup figures. They don't have every single one. I'll do comparisons later on. But this one I recently picked up from Big Bad Toy Store. Link is in the description below. And I love bats, and I already love that head sculpt. I've actually already opened this, which I'm doing now for the unedited videos because it just makes a better review. Anyway, I'm going to keep the packaging for these. I do like keeping the packaging for them. And look at that, man. That's awesome. So you can see, it says, guaranteed to horrify the blood-sucking samurai. Did I say happy Halloween already? Happy Halloween. Shredder as Dracula. Behold the immortal master who reigns in blood. Yes, dun-dun-dun. Raining blood. Fear the undead shredhead, crimson creature of the night with fangs of steel. The horror is real. I feel like I should do him like DGDX animation, right? Rising from his coffin to dine on turtle soup. He'll rip you to shreds. I'm trying to do it like DGDX animation. Who, oh my god, you got to follow his stuff, man. He's incredible. And then on the top right there. And then you get some credits right over here, which I thought was interesting. One of the sculptors here is Paul Harding, who's done a lot of Marvel Legends. So these companies share their talents with each other. And you can see the Shredder as Dracula right there. Nothing in the box. So let's get to it and get this thing out here. And I gotta tell you, this thing is cool as hell. I love this figure. Oh man, I love bats, love Dracula, and this thing is just, I just think it looks so cool. Doesn't it look cool to you? I don't know. This head sculpt in particular, I am very, very fond of. I have a thing for bats. I don't know. The silhouette looks kind of familiar too, right? I don't know. You know, because bats, right? Anyway, you can see that little bit of yellow right there for the beady eyes. Love that gunmetal gray. Get some gold on the teeth right there on this head sculpt. Very cool. So I'm really digging that. He does come with two alternate heads, and I gotta tell you, it is tricky swapping the heads. Like, that's my least favorite part of the figure. You have this collar right over here. It tends to get in the way, so it bothers me some, but I still, oh god, this looks so cool. Look at that, feel focus for me. Oh man, look at that. That is so sick. I love that, and I love the little details right here on the back. Oh, so cool. I like that they have different designs going on with these heads. And then I also really like the plain head. You know, the totally unmasked head right here looks really good too. All three of them look great, man. So yeah, really happy with that. It's just porting them on, especially this one. You know, this has, I have a harder time getting that ported on there for some reason. I may accidentally pop this off while going over the articulation. He doesn't come with a ton of weapon. I mean, he's got the one weapon right over here, the spear, which looks awesome. God, I love that gold right there. Some wrap right there. So pretty cool spear. He does come with his wine, even though he doesn't drink wine. I love that line. Anyway, so yeah, he's got his bottle right there, uncorked. He comes with a couple of rats, you know, because he gets power from rats if he's Dracula, right? Or that's Nosferatu, right? Doesn't Nosferatu travel with rats to help power him? And then we get this turtle right here, which I think is great with the candle on top of it. Oh, look at the little face. It's a happy little turtle. Jeez, the phone is making this come out looking pretty clean. I like that. And then you also, I think, oh, there's a turtle skull right here that I really like to look at too. So that's pretty neat. Nice snapping turtle skull right over there. And then as far as interchangeable hands goes, he has a complete set of fist hands right here. You only get the shredder claws right over here on that side. And then you have some wide open hands right over here for gripping. This is a tighter grip. You get a wider grip. And then I have, you know, the wider grip on the left side right there, tighter grip on the right side right over there. And damn, dude, I didn't get much scuffing from swapping. I see how easy that popped off. You could see a little bit of scuffage right there, but the green flesh tone mostly maintains all the way through. You got to watch out for the spikes. They are pretty sharp, so you do want to be careful. But yeah, I'm keeping this head on there. Get a little reel chain right here, and I think it's the back of this, or is it the front? I feel like it's the front. Yeah, see how that's smushed right over here? That's the piece that gets in the way the most. of me putting these heads on here nice and easy. I really like how the shoulder pads look right there. You know, they look solid. You get nice double jointed elbows that bend in. Very cool paint apps right here. Nice and clean paint apps anyway. Like, whoa, super cool paint apps. I mean, clean paint apps. Liking that. Love the sculpt of it. This huge brooch right over here in the middle. Gunmetal gray looks so good. Yeah, I love the chainmail right here. Yeah, man, this is badass. I really like this thing a lot. I don't know. This like the colors, the design choices throughout. Look at that. Even like the little lines right here and the wraps are painted. Very, very cool. I like this thing quite a bit. I don't usually dig on the mashups that much, but for some reason, these TMNT mashup figures are just really doing it for me, man. I'm happy with the ones I have, except for the Hunchback, the Leonardo Hunchback figure. That's like the one I'm probably going to sell. I never really liked the concept of that one. And yeah, so I'm probably gonna sell that one in a little bit. So stay tuned. Follow me on Whatnot. Just had a great Whatnot sale. I know you guys got tons of great deals. We had a giveaway. I'll do another giveaway. Anyway, measuring this out, you can see it's a bit under 7.5 inches tall. And for some shredder comparisons, I do have a whole bunch of shredders over here. We have Cartoon Shredder, which, you know, it's a trip. My first Ninja Turtle figure I remember getting was my friend George Perez. I think it was George Perez who gave me my first Shredder figure when I was in 2nd grade, which wasn't that one, but, you know, it kind of looked like that one. You know, cartoon kind of inspired, you know, the original TMNT line. So there's your Cartoon Shredder from NECA. And then we have the first movie version right there. Keeps kind of falling off. And then as far as shredders go, I had Super Shredder right next to me, right over here. Damn, I love this Super Shredder figure. So freaking cool. And I have the Mirage Shredder too, but I had just misplaced it a minute ago. That one stands a little bit shorter, but I still have that figure. And then I wanted to bust out the Turtles. So, well, I also, wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry. This is what you get with the unedits. Big thanks to my sister-in-law and my nephew, Jesusote. Thank you. Love you, boy. Thank you. And yeah, this was a birthday gift from a couple years ago. And then we have the Raph right here, which they made a mashup of him as the Wolfman. I'm okay with him being Frankenstein's monster. And then I did get the, you know, this is the Hunchback of Notre Dame, which, you know, I get the swords, but yeah, I am much happier with him cosplaying or him dressing up as the creature from the Black Lagoon. That's just way better for Leo, I think. I like that a whole lot more. Then we have Mummy Raph right here, Mummy Michelangelo, and then Donatello I'll put right here. And here he is as the Invisible Man. And I have his fedora right over here, which doesn't stay on as nicely as I'd like it to, but you can see them like that. All I need to get is the Van Helsing Splinter. That's like the one that I wish I had gotten that I didn't get. Phantom of the Opera, Casey Jones, sounds like one I'll probably get eventually. And then for your last comparison, we have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown 6-armed Spider-Man right here. And just put him next to Shredder right there for a minute, and boom, there you go. That was easy. So what do you guys think? I really like this thing a lot. As far as ratings go, I'm going to give it a solid, I'm thinking around 8.7. Yeah, say around 8.7. If I didn't have such a problem with the heads swapping, it would get a higher score. Yeah. I mean, posability is good, you know. It's solid. Legs can't move up more than that, but you get the double jointed knees, ankles turned side to side, beautiful ankle pivot. Torso articulation is pretty limited, but dude, I don't know. Actually, I feel like giving this a 9. It deserves a 9. I'm giving this a 9. I'm happier than 8.7. I'm giving this a solid 9. I'm happy with it. With the edited videos, I do spend more time figuring out my ratings. So, yeah, I'm going to give it a 9. I'm very happy. Let me know what you guys think. Hit that like button. Ooh, no edits, but I can do some fun zooms right here. So hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button for more coming your way. And I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Have a happy Halloween. And, yeah, have a good time tonight, everyone. All right, be safe. Peace.